here is the before of my model, and now here is me getting started in the haircut. And as you can see, we're going to take a little bit of length off. I've created a center section down the middle back, and then two A-line sections, which then I comb down the hair to establish my outline. And now I'm taking another A-line section, working my way up the head, combing the hair straight down, and using that very first section as my guide to establish the length and outline. Again, here I am taking another A-line section, combing the hair straight down, using that previous section as my guide, and I'm going to do this all throughout the length of the haircut, working my way up till I am complete as far as establishing my outline. Time to start the layers, and I'm going to take a center section in the middle of the back of the head and comb the hair straight back. As you can see, I'm holding my fingers in a square shape and cutting that very first square layer into the back of the head, and that is now my guide for the rest of the layering throughout the back of the haircut. So I'm taking another section, combing it back to the previous section because that previous section is my guide, and I'm going to do this all the way around the head. completed the layering, I'm going to do a little bit of graduation. As you can see, there is a corner that will form below the occipital bone when you cut a square layer. Think about it. The square shape has corners, so if you cut a square, you're going to get a corner. So I'm going to go through and round off that little tiny corner, which is going to create some graduation, which will create some nice volume on the lower half of this haircut. So I've gone through and blew dry the hair all straight, and now what I'm doing is I'm cross-checking the outline. I'm basically making sure that we clean up the outline to have a nice precision outline. I'm not cutting the length anymore. The length has been cut, but hair has a tendency to change consistency from wet to dry. So whenever you cut a nice straight line in wet hair, when it dries, it's going to have some inconsistency, at which point you're going to want to cross-check that outline dry. So that's what I'm doing here, going through and establishing and making sure that I have a nice precision outline. So not a whole lot to explain here. It is just now time to cut the outline for the bang/fringe area. Come to the end again of another haircut, and as you can see, we did a nice graduated layer bob to give the hair maximum volume throughout the haircut. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this haircut. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments on what I did in this haircut, please don't forget to put them down in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And once again, as always, I want to thank you guys so very much again for watching.